Welcome to Banishers. This game is made by the same guys who made Vampire. Don't Nod. That's the name. I think it's Don't Nod Entertainment. Let's do normal.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
Then we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. And I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
This game is beautiful. Wow. Just like Vampire was. I didn't play Vampire on this channel, but I have beaten it about 1 3/4 times. One of my favorite games.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Whoa. Cool. Hey, Burb. Where are you going?
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
It's like a crashed ship. Frozen on the wastes. It's a cold night. Like many in this area. Looks like there's some warmth in those lights over there on the dock. A mysterious cabin. Looks like it was broken into.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
I immediately love this couple. They seem to be very close.
Looks steady enough.
It reminds me of me and my lady.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices.
Overeager. Not this way. Ah,
I can break my way through here.
here we go. A running stream. Did I just hear something? Oh yeah. Whoa. A ghost!
Down you go.
Or something. Combat is smooth. I like it.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Spectre.
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Both? Maybe a bit of both. Ah, beautiful. Wow. The shipyard. Not far. Can I make it across? Yeah.
Behind you!
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box.
That's a weird expression.
Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, rode well.
This kind of reminds me of the Act 1 of Diablo 3. The Grasslands. That's my favorite act. A little bit of Act 1 and a little bit of Act 5. It's like a snowy, kind of mountainy town. Oh.
Call this a fight?
Attacking with your weapons fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press E to banish your target. Enter. Oh.
Time to leave for good.
Oh, that's what he did. So satisfying. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again. And the gold wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Don't mind my admiring the landscape. I'm just immersing us. You're a big boy. I like how your body disappears when you slash at them.
You tried.
That's pretty cool. That goes down to a frozen lake. What's this? Spectral dust. Fine powder consisting of spectral particles that emit a faint glow. Can be found in the dark woods region or bought from witches. Antea, I hope this letter finds you both free of other work, as we in New Eden are desperate for your help. The town has fallen prey to a sneaking and malicious curse. The haunting is behind it, I am convinced of it. But although our food is rotted and sickness prevails and our very sanity is shaken, I cannot find the ghost. I urge you to join Esther and I in New Eden as soon as you can. I don't know how much longer I can hold. Truly yours, Minister Charles Davenport. Oh, we know who that is. He was on that intro cutscene.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Wow. It's just so dang pretty.
It's in a growing settlement. Never a good sign.
I love mountainous, rainy, spooky
Isn't that what selectmen do?
shores and forest. This is right up my alley. Oh. Makes me miss my years of living where it would
When we get to town,
snow
we
this
may
heavy.
need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
I've always been somebody who loves the cold. You might be like, well, you haven't lived in the cold. No, I've lived in the cold plenty. I was one of the only few in the family, or maybe not even, out of everyone in the family, I've always loved the cold the most. And then out of all my friends and whoever else I would meet in my journeys that were familiar and acclimated with the cold, the people that could handle the cold the most and that actually liked it, I was up with their ranks. If that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is, this is the shit. This is awesome. New Eden Town.
The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. Good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
That's what I say. You have reached your location. Your compass now indicates the area of investigation. I say to my fiance, because I know how she values marriage,
This must be the inn.
the idea of it. I say that our love is stronger than any labels that mankind tries to use. But when you love someone, you show them in every way you can.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her attitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death, and death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
A heavy, unending winter would be difficult in times like this, where food is hard to grow, animals die for malnourishment, people suffer, fuel runs out, fire dies, cold grows, disease spreads. When your body isn't warm enough, it loses the ability to fight off disease. So, when they mention plagues, virality and all that spreading, that would play a big part. Also, I see we're about 27 minutes in the video. I just want to let anyone know that's watching this that hasn't played or seen Vampire. Don't Nod makes, in my opinion, top tier story games. Asterisk. There's a lot of dialogue like this where you get to, like Fairfax Haskell, you got to talk to him, probably known throughout much of the story. Choices that you make have huge consequences on what happens for the rest of the game. Vampire had I think it was 5 different endings, or maybe even more than that, but basically every person you meet is unique. This isn't just a game where there's random NPCs. It's like a real story, like you're watching an HBO Max series. And you might have noticed that based off of the presentation of this game. So, just a little heads up. It's a big story game. So, I don't intend on being jovial and making jokes every 5 seconds like I do in some of my other more lighthearted videos. This one will be mostly about the game, what I observe, and the choices that we make. So, if that excites you, then settle in for an awesome ride, because Vampire, one of the best games ever, and I'm sure this follow-up, this is what came after Vampire for the dev studio. This game just came out like a month and a half ago, 2 months. I bought it, and I was still in college. I just graduated. Yay. But I wanted to wait for the right moment to start this. So, because I knew it would be like, this game is like a book, like a big fantasy book. Once you start reading it, you don't want to stop, because it hooks you with its story and its characters. So, and the drama and excitement and mystery. Let's continue.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
The dark woods. Sounds mysterious and deadly. Will they return?
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here, but we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Very well. You'll notice this game is set like in a period piece where slavery is common, among other horrible things. So that may end up being a recurring theme in this story. So if that bothers you, maybe don't watch this. But if you can go in with a level head and, you know, see it for what it is, then I feel like it makes sense for the story, and it gives it context and flavor, you know, like it feels more real. What else? That's it, huh? As it were.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
He seems like a good guy. Or at least he means well. Alright. Alright, my love. This soundtrack is chilling. I love it. It pays to be thorough in a game like this. As announced, at the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. Charity Crockett. Oh, also, for those that haven't experienced a heavy winter, when the lakes freeze and you rely on fresh bodies of water for drinking water, that sucks too. There are tons of things about this that would be horrible for these guys. No wonder they left. I don't want to, you know, give the wrong kind of signal when I say I love this type of weather, because I do. But being prepared for it, just like anything, is important. Looks like everything's locked up here, but at least we got some cash. Let us go outside, my dear. As it were. Compass.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
No. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
Oh. People are helpless.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Look at the stocks. Ugh. This reminds me of the town from the Witch Hunt game, which I have yet to play on this channel, but I plan on playing it this year around spooky season. Oh, I would love to live here. Modern times, of course, and all that. Closed Borough. The path to the meeting house is closed by the governor's decree. Curfew. In hours of darkness, stay in your homes. No discord, no turmoil. Governor F. Haskell.
A curfew? But why?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor.
We should go to Esther.
The cemetery is closed.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Alright. Let's go. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the guy from before. As it were. To the docks! Just listen to the game. Listen to the sound of Red walking in the mud. The rain falling from the sky, hitting what's around you. The coughing of the sick guy in the distance. Hey lady, who are you? Oh. Alright. Bye. Okay.
You'll be the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names, I have forgotten them.
Antea Duarte. This fellow here is Red McWraith.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The Minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Any relation to Catherine O'Hara? Did you know Charles Davenport?
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the Minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Sabotage. Saboteur.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
A conspiracy,
Well,
you say?
Thank the Lord for that.
Thank the Lord. Whoa. Come on, Red. We're almost there. It's a creaking noise. What was that? Hello? Nick knock.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you. his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put.
Ah, yes. Similar to Vampire, each character you meet has their own profile, in a way. It explains who they are, what they're like, and then hints about them and other clues that are associated with people they know and secrets about them as well. So, the once joyful and educated good friend of Antea and Red is now a young widow who had lost her anchor and drifts unmoored on a sea of mourning. So sad. After seeing her husband's ghost, grieving widow Esther Davenport was deeply distressed. That him? Yep, totally. Cool. Charles. Understand why Charles lingers. Investigate the study and investigate the bedroom. Although the path has held surprises and many bad omens, Red and Antea at last reached New Eden Town and set out in search of their friend, the Reverend Charles Davenport. Fairfax Haskell, governor of New Eden, informed the Banishers that Charles was dead. After confirming that their contract to lift the curse from New Eden still stood, Antea and Red visited Esther, Charles' widow, distraught and grieving. She told the Banishers something disturbing. She told them she felt his presence. It's evolution. I don't know. What's evolution, man? Quest items. Wow. Whoa. This is a big game.
We'll find the way.
Hints and intent. You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to the hints given at any time through your haunting case. Understand why a ghost lingers. To understand why they linger in the incarnate, you must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed, and you may complete your investigation. What's this? November 1694. Oh, my dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you, and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely. We cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research, and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please, stay safe, my friend. Yours truly, Eleanor Combs.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Just gonna look around your house. Some more, don't mind me. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold it, or hold you in their hearts. A study of H. Purcell's Ciccone in G minor for strings by E. Davenport. Sadness in Interval, or a study of Alien Scale by Heinrich Pietri. Aeolian? What's that? Aeolian? Not alien. Aeolian. Aeolian? I don't know. Aeolian? Aliens! 5th day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now when we are old, and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness that I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until the blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters, and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. I am thinking of you. Your love forever. Charles. What a sweetheart. Wow. He's got away with words. 21st day of February, 1687. My dear Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting, I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know that I can do anything as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. I am thinking of you. Your love forever, Charles. Oh, she's still going through his letters. She misses him. A new Scotch tune in G major by Henry Purcell.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days, I lack the heart to play.
I can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Bit of a musician, eh? I'm going upstairs, Red. I bet the ghost is up here. Oh yeah. This is a haunted hallway. Like right over there.
Charles is
Totally.
still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Indeed.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Sounds like it.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
Oops.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
A precious king from a chess set, protected by a glass dome.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
What's this? What's all this then? America, my Exicana. It's like an alternate reality? No, this is the past. Right. Of course. Don't be a fool. There's something important there. Let's keep looking around first, though. Tod for Dein Toten by Balthasar Hans Frenhofer. Oops. Wrong button. Charles notes. None on this side of the water, and a few on the other, know that I came to New Eden a minister in order to pursue research into the new world on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, all innumerable. But they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there be witches. And I will find one. I shall very much like to ask her for a story. Gotta add in a little comedy. For Macarius, theological book from Charles' personal collection by Johannes Neider. Forelitium Fide by Alfonso de Spina. Theological book from Charles' personal collection. Oh. Alright, a man of philosophy. I respect it.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
As they do. As the balding people do. Drop 7, 13, 15. 13. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. Then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams. Oh boy.
Charles's notes mention
Little disturbing.
Chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
Cryptic and disturbing.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Charles notes. What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target, and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest. This cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Oh, Charles. Charles was worried about the influence of the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. Like a dream weaver? Not weaver. Dream catcher or dream eater. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, Bo. Why are you pushing me, sir? You commonly push your lady around. I'm going over here. Don't follow me. Okay. What's this? Where do nightmares come from? I remember the teachings of my masters, may God bless their souls. Against the threatening unknown, when the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse. Nightmare, get it? As in the French Couchemar, I don't know how to pronounce that, or the German Nachtmar, mare here comes from the 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by its only purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear. Able to even bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? Charles. A silver brooch habitually worn by Charles, engraved with distinctive three-hilted sword. Oops, wrong button.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Charles.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened? I'd always let my mind wander.
Alright, I see the vital thing there. I'm gonna keep looking around. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. Homeopathic. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Bible. I will not be my usual self and cop a fit about the Bible. I will be open-minded. Even though I'm not a fan of religion. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord have mercy on us, and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Unresolved? Esther Davenport did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it. Exhausted by grief, she was unable to leave the house to attend the burial. Why don't we go down and talk to her?
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Yeah, but we're missing a Charles one. How do we get... Maybe if we talk to her?
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Oh, right. Let's do it. I'll be back, Esther.
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery.
Okay.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You'll be alright.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
You really feel for them, especially Esther. Map. Cemetery. Can I go? Yeah, go that way. Okay. Gotta go solo.
Yes?
A moment more of your time, if you don't mind.
Just making sure that's you. Do you have bad dreams?
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Okay, thanks for the help.
You may have your time back.
Fine.
With my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Well, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, you know. Hey, old lady.
I must take a moment by myself.
Oh. We'll talk
Excuse
later,
me.
I guess. I run fast. Woo! What's this? Warning, the docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. Damnable saboteur!
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
What is that even supposed to
Calm,
mean?
sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course, I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rowed ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. The nightmares, do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
That's not how it works. I investigate hauntings, and when I know why the ghost is here and where it hides, I banish it. I do not sell trinkets.
What about those rings you wear?
I made them. They are mine. They only have power if the wearer has training.
This guy's kind of sketchy.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
But maybe he's just a coward. I don't know why I would need these, or what I would need them for, so I'm okay for now.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Ah, I knew I saw something in the background. Let us investigate the cemetery. Yes. Is that what I think that is?
So close to town.
Oh, it's a wisp. The cemetery is closed. Not anymore!
Where are you leading me? More of you? Enough.
Whoa. There we go.
No one is safe here.
Love the combat. So good.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Yeah. Little bit. Pop it. Pop it. Alright. Well, I notice the episode's going on pretty long. So in the next one, we shall investigate the cemetery and see where Charles died. Thanks for watching this first episode of Banishers. I'll see you next time.